Hello my beautiful babies, welcome back again to my channel. And if this is your first time here, oh hello, nice to meet you. My name is Joe Gomez. What's your name? Put it on the comment section down below. If this is your first time here, like I said, my name is Joe Gomez. I am mostly a self-taught makeup artist. This channel will love everything that has to do with beauty and makeup and skincare, a little bit of a hair situation, and occasionally I'm gonna be giving you a sprinkle of fashion. And if you like any of those things, my beautiful babies, please consider subscribing. Every single week in this channel we have something new, something meaty. Could be a makeup review, could be a makeup tutorial, maybe we're gonna be addressing a situation, maybe it's gonna be a chatty video, tag video, a challenge video, skincare video. We have all kinds of craziness in this channel, and I love to share everything with you, my beautiful babies, that is makeup and beauty related. And don't forget, before you exit this video, to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel, to share it on your social media. And in today's video, my beautiful babies, this is a highly requested one. You have no idea how many times people have asked me, Joe, how do you do your brows? Can you give us a tutorial? Can you show us what is the technique? What's the tea? How do you do it? I love those beachy, edgy, conty brows of yours. Today I'm gonna be spilling all of my beauty secrets when it comes to brows, and I'm gonna be letting you know what do I do with my brows. But you know that your girl is really giving, really sharing, and really caring. And I'm not gonna give you just one option, but I'm not gonna give you just two options. And I thought that 3 options was just a little bit too limited. So I'm gonna be giving you 4 different ways that you can do your brows. Isn't that amazing, my beautiful babies? I'm gonna teach you how to work with powder, pencil, pomade, laminated brows. We're gonna be working with 4 different brow styles. I'm so proud of it and super happy to know that you, my beautiful babies, are going to be enjoying it and learning a few tips and tricks on how to do your brows like a freaking pro. You do not want to miss this one. It's a lengthy one. You know that I love my meaty videos, so get comfortable, get cozy, grab a snack, a glass of wine, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of juice, whatever you want to do. Just let me spoil you while we go through the transformation of our brows. So let's get going with the video. Keep on watching. It's time to move on with the video, and like I said on the intro, today we're gonna be doing something super special. We're gonna be doing our eyebrows together in not 1, nor 2, nor 3, but 4 different ways. I'm gonna show you how to do the quickest, easiest brow, and then we're gonna go to something that's gonna be a little bit more complicated. We're gonna be working with a ton of product today. I promise you this is gonna be very helpful, and also you will learn a lot of tips, a lot of tricks to work on your eyebrows and really achieve that super natural, fluffy, trendy, any type of eyebrow you're looking for, or that suits your style or your lifestyle, is gonna complement those beautiful eyes of yours. I got you covered. First of all, I'm gonna be doing one eyebrow because we're gonna be working 4 different styles. My makeup looks a little bit unfinished right now. As you can see, I have foundation from my temples all the way down and bronzer, a little bit of powder. I don't have any other product. My eyes are almost done. Today I wanted to work with something that was gonna be a little bit easier for me to look a little bit better on camera, but at the same time to be able to manipulate my lids a little bit. I have 0 product over here, nothing on my forehead. I'll be applying a little bit of foundation at the end and maybe a dash of powder because I really want you to see how the final result is gonna look on those beautiful eyes of yours. The first thing we're gonna do is work with a brow pencil. This is probably the easiest way to work on your brows when you're on the run, when you want to do something super quick but at the same time something that's gonna look super good. And I have 2 options to show you. Of course, you can work with any eyebrow pencil you want or you like. I have 2 favorites right here. Both of them are from Benefit. To me, Benefit and Anastasia Beverly Hills have probably the best mid-range to higher-end products, eyebrow products, and these are some of my favorite. Today we're gonna be working with a ton of products from Benefit. I got this from a kit and I really like them. We're gonna be working with the eye gel. We're gonna be working with this. Maybe not this one today. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I use this one when I really want to have something super fast, just quick and easy. I love love that these pencils, both of them, they come with a spoolie. That makes my life super easy and less complicated. Today we're gonna be working with precisely my brow from Benefit in the shade 3.5. This is 3.5 and this is in shade 4. Both of them are great for me. They work really nicely, and I'm gonna be working with this one. I love that this is super thin. Recently Huda Beauty launched one that promised to be even thinner than this one. I would probably break it, but I'm really curious about to try it. So if you have done it, please let us know what do you think about that brow pencil, because I'm really curious. The packaging on this one is really nice. They remind me a lot of Sailor Moon for some reason. They look like really magical and whimsical. This is very nice. Here's the cap for the actual pencil, and here's the cap for the spoolie. First thing I want to do, my beautiful babies, is to get you a little bit closer so you can see everything that's happening on my eyebrows right now. This is as close as we can get, and I'm just looking for my mirror. Today we're gonna be pulling out the heavy cons, and I'm gonna be using this Oriflame Sweden mirror that is super helpful. I want you to see that this one comes with 3 mirrors in one. How clever is this one? It comes with the normal one, then X2, and then the third one, because I really want to see, and I don't have my contacts on. First thing you want to do is just to spoolie your eyebrows in an upward motion, because you really want to see the position of the hairs in your eyebrow. And then we're gonna be removing the cap on this one. I don't like to pull out a lot of the tip, you know, just like that. And then I'm gonna be starting sort of like sketching my eyebrow. As you can see, this is my natural eyebrow. This is like my good eyebrow, and this is like the rebellious one. This is not the best one. Working my eyebrow over here, okay, right where my arch starts. I don't want to go right from the beginning, because there I'm going to be creating sort of this ombre effect. I don't want to be working just there. Then I'm going to be sort of drawing little hairs and a line all the way to my arch, to the way I want my natural eyebrow to finish. You will see immediately that it already will start look more full. Of course, you can use any eyebrow pencil you want. It doesn't have to be this one. It doesn't have to be a pricey one. Right now in the drugstore you can get so many wonderful options, things that really work for you. What I do not like about this brow pencils is that of course you will get through them so quickly, but I found out that when I'm comparing Anastasia to Benefit lasts a little bit more on me, and I love that. Then on the top area of my eyebrow, I'm gonna be sketching it again, especially to achieve the thickness that I'm really interested about. And I mean, my beautiful babies, take a look at this. It already looks good. This is not enough. Of course, we're gonna be filling it in, and I do like to bring my arch a little bit up to create this really lifted effect on my eyebrows. Then when I turn to the side, I'm gonna be a little bit more gentle. Use your spoolie every time you apply the product. What I love about this is that I don't have to worry about what's going on in the top, because of course I have no powder, no nothing. So let's just keep going. Make sure you actually spoolie your eyebrows so you can rid of the excess of the product. Then I need to fill in the top area a little bit more. It looks natural, my beautiful babies, and that's super important when working with a pencil. And I want you to see that this is like my exact shade. With this type of eyebrow, I'm gonna give you all of my tips. With this type of eyebrow, I do not like to clean them on the bottom part, because the main reason or the main purpose for this eyebrow is just to create something that's gonna be a little bit more natural. Of course, you can clean it up with concealer if you want to have a super sharp result. Totally personal preference. I'm only gonna be cleaning the top area. My eyebrows are super stubborn. I mean, right now you cannot see that, but trust me, they are. Just take a look. Compare the two sides of my face, my two eyes, and this one looks fuller, more arched, beautiful, lifted, and this one looks like not so appealing, right? For the inner part of my eyebrow, I'm gonna grab again my pencil. These pencils, the way you use them, they're gonna be a little bit more sharp on the side where you didn't use the pencil, and then the other area is gonna be a little bit more flat. I love to create this sort of like slanted tip. Here, I'm gonna go on the first area, but barely I'm gonna be creating a line. right where I want my brow to start. You can see it there, and then I'm gonna be spooling it up until I'm able to fade it, but I want to have just like a little bit left. If I would be cleaning my eyebrows, this is gonna help me to have a little bit more definition and things to look a little bit more sharp. It already looks super good. Then you can grab the tip of your pencil again and just go here and create little strokes, illusion of hairs all over the beginning of your eyebrow. Really natural. You can even do this with a shade that's going to be a little bit lighter to create dimension, and this is going to be lighter and this is going to be darker. Try to be a little bit sparse. Of course, you don't want to have a huge brow. Don't forget to swirl that again. Can you see? Baby, this is a bushy brow, right? That's Mikey. Once again, you know him. He's not gonna like. I'm gonna wait a little bit for the final touch. I just wanted you to be able to see how beautiful this eyebrow already looks. This is looking super natural. That was quick, that was sissy. We only need a little bit of brow gel to set them in place, and then we're gonna be good to go. Now, we're gonna be moving on to the next eyebrow, this one. And for that one, I'm gonna be using powder. A lot of people love to do their eyebrows with powder, and I'm not one of them. Typically, this is not something that I do on the regular basis. Every once in a while, I like to try new things and just, you know, have a little bit more fun. So today we're gonna be playing with this baby over here. When it comes to the powder, you can also use your trusty brow duo. If you happen to have it from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and is this gorgeousness over here. Mine is in shade soft brown, but I only like to use this one at the beginning of my brow, because when it comes to the entire body of my brow, I love to go for something that's gonna be a little bit darker. This Oriflame sweetened one is amazing. I love this one. I mean, how cute is the packaging? This is super affordable, and it even has this sort of like drawer. I want you to babies to see how cool is this. Oh my god, I'm just dying. And it comes with two brushes. Take a look. You have your slanted brush for creating dimension and hair strokes, and then you have this one that is white. You can apply a little bit of the wax that comes in. You have your darker powder, you have your mid-tone shade, and then you have this sort of like creamy wax to set them in place. I have never tried the wax, but I'm really curious about to see. I believe that this one is gonna be super good. Today we're gonna be working with different spoolies just to show you that you can make anything work, my beautiful babies. I have three over here. We have the most affordable option out of the three, and this is the Sephora eyebrow, the sourcil brush, or the brows brush, and this is dual, and it comes with a spoolie. And then you have the brush over here. Then we have something that is a little bit mid-range. We have the Morphe in collaboration with Jacqueline Hill. We have this one that is the JH number 49, and this came in the Remix collection. Such a good brush. I love this one, mainly for the spoolie. I don't have a spoolie that is this big and that has this very good quality. It's really sturdy, so that's the reason why I love this one. And then of course, baby, a classic, a staple in the makeup industry, we have Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one doesn't have the name on it because it got already erased, but this is the 7B brush. This is really thin, that's why I love it. I'm gonna be working with this one when we move on to the pomade and to the laminated brow. And it comes with a spoolie that is really short and narrow. It's a little bit different than the Sephora one. Each one of these brushes has its own charm, and that's the reason why I love them. For cleaning my eyebrows, I'm gonna be working with this beautiful Oriflame sweetened brush. You've seen it before a million times. This is one of my favorite. This is the F05. Really good. This is a concealer brush, and I'm gonna be using this one to clean and carve my eyebrows. We're gonna be moving on to the Morphe one, and I'm gonna be doing the same. I'm gonna be starting by spooling my eyebrow. I love this mirror. It's really handy, super affordable and helpful, my beautiful babies. So today I plucked my eyebrows and I tried to do my best especially because today I knew that they were gonna be the stars in today's show. So I wanted to have them nice and clean and sharp. So this is the best that we could do with a natural eyebrow, but I'm loving the result. I mean, I could be just like this, be out the door, be good to go, and just happy. I'm gonna be starting with the darkest shade. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of this one. Make sure you tap off the excess because you don't want to have a lot of powder. Otherwise, you're gonna be creating a mess. I'm gonna be repeating the same step. I'm gonna be leaving sort of like the inner third of my eyebrow totally free, and then I'm gonna be moving on to the rest of the brow. Nicely again, just going through the perimeter of my natural eyebrow, just like that. A lot of people love to work with eyebrow because it's super easy. Usually I do work with eyebrow powder at the beginning of my brows because I love the way that it looks super natural. Right now there are so many techniques and different things that you can do to your eyebrows that it's just a little bit hard to choose, right? You can already see the definition. This is one of the main tips that I can give you. Always try to define the arch first, then just fill it in. Doing eyebrows for a lot of people is a nightmare, but one of the things that I've really tried to master when it comes to do my own eyebrows is just to follow their natural shape and understanding that they are sisters, cousins, they are not twins. This is when I'm gonna start working here, going on the upper part. You can go as thick or as thin as you want. If you like thicker, bushier brows, you can do that. Or then if you like something that's gonna be a little bit slimmer, you can of course do that as well. I'm gonna start filling in, and what I love about this kind of brushes is that you can actually sweep this product all over your eyebrow, creating this very natural shape. Then how do we feel about the intensity? I like it. I already like it, but I think it could be a little bit darker, especially on the outer third. That's where I usually like my brows to be a little bit thicker. I like to apply or deposit the most pigmentation. Use your spoolie, don't forget to get rid of the extra pigment, extra powder to create a more natural look, a softer look. And let's see, how do we feel? Oh my god, I'm also in love with this eyebrows as well. This one is like a little bit sharper. This is like more natural, I would dare to say. I like both, like it's really hard to choose. To add a little bit of extra something, I'm gonna go on the inner part with my beloved Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. I love that this one comes with a mirror. This is very convenient when you're on the go, but not to apply your eyebrows like on the regular basis. So I'm gonna go with a combination of the two colors. I love to mix in both, tapping out the excess, and then I'm just gonna go on the inner area, on the inner part, and I'm gonna be doing the same, like very lightly. I am going to start defining this line of where I want my eyebrows to start looking a little bit more natural. I need a little bit more. I'm gonna start flicking it upwards on my eyebrow. This is gonna give you a very natural appearance on your eyebrows. I like a lot the way that this is gonna look. This is exactly what I was looking for. It looks already gradient, really soft, glamorous, and it didn't take me a lot of time to build these eyebrows. Both of them, they look different. So what we're gonna do now, we haven't finished, my beautiful babies. We're gonna be cleaning them up on the upper part. You can grab any concealer you want. I'm gonna be grabbing this one by Oriflame Sweden. This is the Everlasting Concealer in light beige. Be applying small amount on the back of my hand, applying with this brush that I showed you before. Then I'm just gonna be going over what I just created here to add a little bit more sharpness, a little bit more definition, and this is gonna give us a really beautiful set of eyebrows. You can do this with any concealer. I love to go 2 times because I really want to have this brightening, lifting effect. So I love going 2 times and then just let it get a little bit thicker. In the meantime, we're gonna go to the other eye. Doing the same. I'm noticing that this powder eyebrows are kind of a thing. Like I'm really liking them. This product is super affordable, easy on the go. You can really work on your eyebrows super fast. Can't complain about that. I always love to go a little bit here, and if I have any extra on the back of my hand, go on the side of my brow, because usually there is where you don't achieve a lot of pigmentation, both sides. Just wait for the pomade brows, my beautiful babies. They're gonna look super good as well. It's just different. Like, I really love these eyebrows. I would be good to go and really happy with any of the two. Now I'm gonna go with this brush. This is a Sephora concealer brush. I love this one to mix in this concealer and just to start fading it. You can set your eyebrows with any eyebrow gel you want. Could be something super light, just natural, like just a gel, or you can go for something that's gonna be a little bit more heavy duty or more pigmented. This is totally personal preference. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna be setting this eyebrow with a clear gel. This is what I would do on a regular day. This is how I like to do my brows when I'm working, when I want a very natural result. I'm sure you have seen these eyebrows on my stories on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, what are you waiting for? Remember, Joe Gomez Beauty. You can also follow me on TikTok as Joe Gomez Beauty as well, and then on Twitter, my beautiful baby. Don't forget Joe Gomez Beauty, Joe Gomez Beauty 1, the one and only, baby. On the edge of my brow, I want to be a little bit more precise, but I didn't stain my forehead with powder or anything. I love to carry whatever is left on my brush on my forehead to sort of spot conceal any redness, any pimples, any imperfections that I may have. And now I'm gonna go with a little bit of foundation just because I really want to show you the final result. I'm gonna be applying a couple dots over there, just like here. Ooh, that was too much. Here to show you the semi-final result. I'm gonna be blending in with my sponge. Today I tried this sponge. This is by Bisou Cosmetics, a Mexican brand, and my beautiful babies. I'm really happy with the result. This sponge is really good. These are super fluffy and squishy, but affordable as well. I'm trying to be a little bit more careful, especially here on this eyebrow, cause there, remember that I try to create a little bit of a hair stroke situations with a pencil. I don't want to ruin that. I don't have a lot of powder on this area, so I can work with the foundation, and I know that I'm not going to be ruining my makeup. When it comes to your makeup, you can never be too precautious. Over here, I decided to apply foundation and the gel and everything, because I really want to show you how is this gonna look with the rest of your face, your makeup. I'm not gonna be applying my eyelashes just yet because I'm saving that for the final reveal. Either way, I'm gonna be removing this foundation and we're gonna be starting fresh again. So don't worry about that. I'm not gonna be anywhere near to any powder right now because I don't wanna ruin the rest of my makeup on this eyebrow over here. Just gonna be setting it with gel. This is a clear gel. This is the 24 eyebrow gel by Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is really good. And the other day on Instagram, I saw a girl that was doing the laminated eyebrow with this one. I was just so intrigued. Just be careful at the beginning of your brow, because if you go way too ham with this gel, you're gonna be ruining that hair sort of like illusion we have going on. So don't do that, and you will see how the brow gel is really going to set the brows in place and really is going to show all of this beautiful work that we have done that took us so long to achieve. Come them a little bit upwards so they can look a little bit more bushy and a little bit more fluffy. It's totally personal preference. Personally, I love to keep my eyebrows to look a little bit messy at the beginning of the brow with this eyebrow gel, almost like really messy, and then the rest I like to keep it nice and really sharp. This is gonna give you the result of an almost laminated eyebrow. Personally, I really love the way this one looks. On the other one, I'm gonna be setting it with eyebrow gel, but I'm gonna show you another one of my tips, and that tip is that I like to use not one shade of eyebrow gel, but I love to use two. I love the name. This is the Brow Kera by The One Oriflame Sweeten as well. Start working with deep brown, and then I'm gonna go to medium brown. The applicator looks like this. It's super tiny. That's why I really like it, because it's super precise. And then I'm gonna go on my eyebrow here, and once again I'm gonna save the inner third part of my eyebrow at the beginning, and I'm not gonna be touching it. Then I'm just gonna be combing the hairs, filling them in. The formula is good, and trust me when I tell you, this one actually sets your eyebrows in place for such a long time. I've sweaten, I've danced, I've eaten, I've gone many places, and this one stays in. I think it's such a cool product, and when I tell you, this one is really affordable. I like this type of brow for something that's gonna be super glam or super innocent. When I want to have something almost like perfect, it looks like pomade, but it's not, it's only powder. And then at the beginning of my brow, I'm gonna go with the second shade. This is one shade lighter. They even have the blonde one, but of course that one wouldn't work on me. It looks a little bit yellowish, and I don't love the way that that one looks, but medium brown and deep brown look gorgeous. With this one, I'm gonna be doing the same, just combing them through. The other day, I received a very sweet and nice compliment about my eyebrows, and a lot of people on my stories and on IG were super curious. They were like, please Joe, how do you do your eyebrows? How can we do them? And then here, sorry for interrupting myself, I'm gonna be sort of like merging or meshing these two colors together to create this beautiful ombre effect. And guess what? This first set of eyebrows is done. We have two different styles. We have the brow pencil on this eye over here, and here we have, I just can't believe it myself. I'm really shocked at the result of this. This one, this is powder. It gave us on the brow over here. It looks a little bit strong without looking super overpowering. They look super nice, don't they? So take your pick. Which one so far is your favorite, my beautiful babies? Let me know on the comment section down below, but we're not done. Two more styles to go when it comes to eyebrows and techniques, so let me clean this mess, and I'm gonna come back with no eyebrows. Alright, my beautiful babies, now I already cleaned my forehead back again, my eyebrows, no product here, they're clean and good to go for the other two techniques that I want to share with all of you today. As you know, laminated brows are a thing right now. Everybody's talking about them, everybody's doing them. They're also known as soap brows. That's the kind of brow that I like to pair my super bold, crazy, colorful looks, because I think it complements it better. It makes it look even more beautiful. We're gonna be working with this tiny little soap over here. This is a soap brow, and we're gonna be working with this one along a clean spoolie. For my clean spoolie, I'm gonna be working with the Sephora one. This is the one that I didn't use with powder. Clean and good to go. First thing that you're gonna do is to apply, this is the Catalea soap brow. This is really good and really concise, and you have no idea. It costs less than $1 here in Mexico. So I'm gonna be grabbing any setting spray you want. This is the One Everlasting Makeup Setting Mist by Oriflame Sweden, and I'm gonna be just spritzing over here like 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna be grabbing my spoolie. I'm just going all over the brow, coating the spoolie with the soap brow. It's already nice and thick, and then I'm gonna be going on my brow. Make sure you close the lid or the cap so the product stays fresh. I'm gonna be working with laminated brows in this one, and here with brow pomade to show you the fourth technique. You want to be coating the entire eyebrow with this. Do not be afraid. Go, be bold. You only live once. Make sure your brow is just not super liquidy. You don't add too much setting spray, otherwise you're gonna have a little bit of a mess, and we're gonna be here for a while. So let me comb them through. Just go over with this one. Make sure you comb your brow hairs all the way up. This is the secret for this technique. Also, to really have good brows, I mean, trim them, work with them. I feel like I need just the tiniest little bit more. It's almost good to go. As you can see, the result is almost immediate with this one. I'm gonna be spritzing one more time here. It's gonna be nice and wet, and then I'm gonna be just sort of like scraping this brow with my spoolie, and then just go. It's definitely a little bit more time consuming, but the final result is just really good. I love the way that laminated brows look. I think it's super flattering. Right now, maybe I have too much product on my brows. Now I can feel it that it's a little bit more wet than I would have wanted to. let this dry for a minute before we come back again. You can already start shaping your brow the way you want, if it's gonna be really pulled up and crazy, or if you want to follow the natural shape of your eyebrow. It's totally up to you. Let's just wait for this to dry a little bit. It's already a little bit more dry. I'm not gonna be adding any more soap. I think that this is enough. A lot of people love to really pull up their brow hairs a lot. Personally, I don't, because I believe that the bigger your eyebrow, the more room or space it's gonna take from your face. Bigger eyebrows sometimes can play a little bit against you when it comes to the size of your eyes. I don't like to feel that my brows are gonna be super overpowering to the point where I'm gonna feel like I have more brows than eyes. When it comes to the shape, I love to do this and just follow the natural shape of my brow. This is not gonna be that hard to be achieved. I already have the result that I wanted. I'm just making sure that everything is super nice and flat. I always struggle a little bit more with these hairs over here. It's normal, you know. The extra tip that I can give you is to grab your spoolie, where you can grab the barrel of the brush and then just really press in what you just have created. By doing this, you will be locking in, ensuring that no hair is gonna move on your eyebrow. Just go on the perimeter with the shape that I wanted to create and take a look at this. If you already have brows like myself, I mean, I pride myself from having a little bit of a brow situation. This one is a little bit more full than this one. This is my good brow and this is like my not so good brow. This one really lifts up your eye a ton, and this one is a little bit more normal. So this is why I love to do this kind of technique or this kind of an eyebrow when I'm working with very colorful and pigmented looks. Want to have a lot of room to play with. It's all about illusion. Makeup is all about that, and I love to just play with it. So we're gonna be filling it in with a little bit of brow pomade with hair strokes like movements with the pomade, but right now we're gonna be letting it dry just a little bit. You can grab any micellar water, a cotton pad, and then just clean the perimeter. This soap, I like to think that it's a little bit more special because it's not foamy. You're not gonna have any kind of a foam that is gonna ruin your makeup, but either way, I just love to grab the tiniest bit of micellar water on a cotton pad, and then I just like to go a little bit up. Very nice, my beautiful babies. Right now, I'm gonna be grabbing my 7B brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills, my brow pomade. You can work with whatever option you feel like. I love to present you, and I love to come here with different products that you can have into consideration from different budgets. So we have the affordable version. This is a Mexican brand. This is Sanie. This is a very amazing brow pomade. You're gonna see it in action today. This is the one that I'm gonna be using, and then when it comes to high-end, of course I love Anastasia Deep Brow. That's so good. Believe it or not, my favorite is from KBD Vegan Beauty, and this is in medium brown as well. So good. I almost ran out of this one. I use it a ton. I mean, take a look. It's almost empty. Like, I really have to scrape in to get even the tiniest bit of product, because this one is just over and this one is a little bit more fresh. But I go through this like you have no idea, because I love my eyebrows to be super pigmented. Now is I'm gonna grab a little bit of pomade. I love to dip in my brush over here and then just removing the excess on the lid, just like that, and then creating this hair-like strokes all over my brows, especially on the areas where I know that I need a little bit more fullness. What I'm gonna do, and that's a very personal technique, I love to go for the ombre effect. So I'm gonna start from the inner third again, and then I'm gonna be filling them in. What I love about this brush is that it's super thin, so it's gonna be really easy for me to fill in these brows. They are not completely dry, so we're gonna be waiting a few extra minutes for them to dry fully, and in the meantime I'm gonna be applying a little bit of just a pump of primerizer on my forehead to have a little bit of something, because I'm gonna be applying foundation again, and then I'm gonna be removing again, and then I'm gonna be working on my other eyebrow again. I know, it's crazy. These are the kind of things that I do for you, and I'm not complaining. I do them out of love because I love you, my beautiful babies, and I want you to have the best videos possible. My eyebrow is already dry. I'm just gonna be filling them in. I don't really have to fill them in that much. And I just don't like to overdo it because I think it really kills the effect with the magic of having laminated brows. I mean, we don't want to have block brows. We want them to look a little bit more fluffy and just really flat. And this is really gonna help us to achieve that look. And I love this shade with this tone of the brow pomade because it's exactly my natural hair color. So it really complements them in such a beautiful way. I always love to create a little bit of a hair over here. Just go up on the perimeters. Now I'm gonna go for the inner third, wiping my brush because I'm gonna be working with a different shade of a pomade. For that one, the only option that I have is my beautiful Benefit. This is a cream gel brow color with brush, and this is in the shade 4, as you can see it over there. I love the packaging. It's just great. The texture on this one is a little bit more dry. I really have to scrape in the product a little bit more. Then I just coat my brush, and I'm gonna go on the inner third of my brow here. It doesn't have to be very precise because we're just creating hair-like strokes. Whatever is left, I love to just go through my entire brow to add a little bit more definition, and this is the result. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more concealer, the one that I clean my eyebrows with. I'm sorry if I'm looking to the monitor a lot, my beautiful babies, but that's because I don't have a mirror. I mean, I have a mirror over here, but it's easier for me to see whatever's going on over there. Okay, I already have my liner. I have this blue liner and this black wing. Again, more concealer on the back of my hand. Then I'm just gonna be cleaning. It's so crazy that I don't clean the upper part, but I do clean underneath. I'm just gonna be grabbing the concealer. I really like this concealer because it blends super well with the primer and everything that I have. You don't need to go with a ton of concealer. It's fine. I'm gonna be cleaning the upper part, just not too crazy. Mainly here where I have my arch. So we're just gonna be waiting for this to dry a little bit, and then we're gonna be to integrate it. So we already left the concealer for a few seconds to start to get. All right, my babies, my camera as usual played on me, did it again, and died on the least expected moment. But all I did was just to blend in the concealer on the upper part and also on this area with the Sephora brush. This is very dense and also very helpful, and I was just super extra careful not to ruin my makeup. But as you can see, this is the final result of the laminated brow. You can also apply a little bit of a brow gel, but I mean, I don't see the point. You already have the laminated thing, so it's not that necessary. Of course, completely personal preference. Right now, we're gonna move on to the last brow that I want to show you today, and this is gonna be the brow pomade. This is gonna be a little bit easier. So all we're gonna do is to start again combing through all of my brow with my spoolie over here, just there. I want to make sure that I have no residue of any product left. Good to go. And I'm gonna be working with this one first. This is gonna be very similar to the powder technique that I worked on. We're just gonna be grabbing a little bit of the brow pomade over here on my 7B from Anastasia, and then I'm gonna be repeating again the same step, leaving free the inner third of my brow of product for now, and then I'm gonna go all the way to create the arch again. This one always makes me struggle a little bit more, but it's okay. I love to work on the tip. Then my way up, I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more product. Then I'm just gonna be going on the top here. I really love to know where am I gonna be placing the highest point of my arch, just so that it matches everything. Then I just drag the product down. As you can see, I already created the arch and the sketch, and all I have to do now is just fill it in. This is gonna be super easy. The tricky part with this technique is of course gonna be to really know where to start, where to stop. Of course, then everything we have to do now is just to fill in this brow by applying more pomade from the same shade all over here underneath my arch. And then I like to wait a few seconds before I go with my spoolie because I don't want to ruin things. The tail is a little bit longer than usual, but it's okay. These eyebrows are not in style that much anymore. A lot of people prefer to do the laminated technique. Personally, I really like these brows. You've seen me on this for such a long time for my really glam makeup. I feel more confident with these brows. This type of brow, I feel it a little bit overpowering. Like I said, not that I dislike it at all. I'm gonna go with a lighter shade of this K-Brow from Benefit. I said K-Brow. Sorry, it's not K-pop. It's K-Brow. Applying a little bit, grabbing a little bit of this one on my spoolie, hitting this part over here, filling it in, trying to create a very thin line that I'm gonna be going over with the spoolie. Fill it in. Then doing the same hair stroke lines in upward motions to create the effect of hairs. Here, I'm really gonna go ham with the spoolie. I mean, on the camera, looks like a block eyebrow, like all the way dark, but trust me, they're not the same color. You can actually see the definition, the color from lighter to darkest. Don't worry if it looks a little bit too broad or too thick. We're gonna be slimming it down by cleaning it up with a concealer. It's gonna look super good. I already like it. It's just not that different than this one. You will see that in a minute when I clean it with a concealer. Same brush again, concealer, and just doing the same. Grab a little bit more concealer, applying it here. Just a dot. It doesn't need to be that much. Really love to do this with a very nice and flat synthetic brush, because you can really be precise and just follow the line. If you made any mistakes, here is when you can really slim down this tail. This video already lasted forever. You have no idea. Maybe I'm gonna be finishing the video with these brows just to create a little bit of contrast, my beautiful babies. Working on your eyebrows, trust me, it is magic, it is challenging, time consuming. To have beautiful eyebrows, you do need to struggle a little bit. Now I'm gonna be cleaning the lower part. Here I have to be even more precise because I already have my mascara, my liner. Just a little bit more to go one more time. I always love to go 2 times because I'm extra like that, you know me. This one was about to ruin my liner. Now let's just wait for a few seconds until this one dries up and we can go over with our brush. Alright babies, I'm already gonna start cleaning this eyebrow and just melting and diffusing and blending in all of this crazy concealer over here. Just love the brightness and the effect that this is gonna give us. It's gonna look super nice and super good. Just be careful not to touch too much the pomade. This pomade is not so waterproof. That's the only inconvenient. As you can see on the brush, it's already a little bit dirty. Nothing concerning. You just go over on a makeup wipe and then you're good to go. Again, I was already then with the Sephora brush. I'm gonna go underneath. This is a process that I couldn't show you on the other one because my battery died. All I'm gonna do right now is just to apply a beautiful set of lashes. What do you babes think? These are my favorite eyebrows. Personally, these are the ones that I tend to go for a ton. I'm just gonna go right in the middle. I'm about to apply a little bit of a foundation. They look good, don't they? This is almost the final result, my beautiful babies. So you can see this one is super bold, super glam, super dramatic to say the least. And that's why maybe they're my favorite. And this is like fluffy, more edgy, more natural, like youthful. I don't know. I just love them both. Both of them really complement my eye. And I love to go a little bit higher on the arch on this one, especially on the upper part, because this one is really going to lift your eye a ton. This one you can see it looks a little bit more straight and pulled out. This one is like really bitchy, really cunty, and I love the way that it complements my eye shape. So let me apply foundation, a little bit of contour situation, finish the rest of my makeup, and I'm gonna come back for the final reveal. I'm not gonna be changing the other eyebrow just because girl is already exhausted from drawing eyebrows, kind of feeling the one brow and then the other like in the previous section. So let's just live the fantasy. It's just makeup. Let me go. Alright, my beautiful babies, so this is the final look with two completely different eyebrows. This is the style that I usually go for. This is the technique that I love for my glam makeup, and this one is a little bit more edgy. You know that I always choose this one to work with color and bolder and crazier and edgier looks. Let me know about the other two. Of course, you're seeing now the final and complete look. This look is definitely one of my favorites. I mean, I would have wanted, I'm gonna keep it 100 and I'm gonna be super real with all of you, my beautiful babies. I was gonna go for the laminated technique on both of my eyes, but I just didn't have the time nor the energy. I needed to finish my makeup, and you know, your girl is a hard-working one. I apologize for that. It's just like having two personalities in a single person. I mean, I feel like I have more than 100 personalities in the same person. I'm a Pisces, so that happens with Pisces. This is the end, my beautiful babies. Let me know which one out of the 4 different brow techniques did you enjoy best. Are you gonna be replicating more on your daytime job, on the daily basis, to go to an event to feel a little bit more put together or glam? What's your style? What suits you? What's your preference? Let me know on the comment section down below. I'm gonna be loving to read all of your beautiful comments and just to get to know you a little bit better, because this is the kind of makeup that I love. As usual, do not leave this video. Well, first of all, if you made it up to here, thank you so much. It means the world to me knowing that you finished the entire video. That helps me a ton, and I just hope you come back. Don't forget before you leave to give it a thumbs up, to like, to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. It's very important to me. Share this video on your social media platforms with your friends, with your girlfriends, with your auntie, with your mom, with your sis, with your boyfriend, with whoever you want that you know that loves makeup and crazy people. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this where I show you different techniques on lengthy videos full of tips and techniques for you to enjoy, replicate, and learn a little bit more about makeup. Finally, let me remind you that you and I have a date very soon, baby. See you on the next one. Bye! Shall we? So nice. I like this. When it comes to doing, I really confused. When it comes to do, I need to wait a little bit or my camera is gonna. Are you, beautiful brush? Are you over here? My head is killing me. This is so tight and just. I had something on my tail. Great. She is getting tired. She is sweaty. Her armpits are sweaty. The other armpit is even more sweaty. Disgusting. She's sweaty. She's sweaty. I'm sweaty, I'm hungry, and I'm craving a snack. Ooh. And I'll be back in no time.